What up, y'all? So listen, man. I bro, I've been wanting to get my YouTube going for the longest time. And I keep putting it off because I'm just so picky about everything. And that's a good thing. That's what makes my work so good. That's what makes a lot of things that I do so impressive because of the way that I'm just so picky and so uh, obsessed with quality and all that type of stuff. But it holds me back in certain ways too because I could have been had my YouTube going by now. I probably could have been monetized by now. I could have way more subscribers, and the only reason I don't is because I always want everything to be top notch. So like I want my videos to be, you know, fucking Mr. Beast quality. And it's like the only way I'm going to get there is to just start where I need to start. Start wherever I can start with it and just build on it. You know what I mean? But that's a lot of times that's not how my brain works. I always want everything to be perfect right out the gate, and that's just not how it works. You know what I mean? So I keep putting it off like, "Oh, well, I want to shoot these videos, but I can't because I need a better camera, or I need to be able to pay somebody to come help to come shoot with me, and oh, I want to get a drone, and I want to get this, and I want to get that, and I want everything. I need more lights, and I need more." You know what I mean? And it's like all that stuff is true, but those are also just excuses that are keeping me from really doing it. You know what I'm saying? So there's always excuses. You can always find an excuse if you look hard enough with whatever it is. You know what I mean? You can find a reason of why you can't do something. But at the end of the day, it's all just excuses because I've seen plenty of YouTube channels that blow up and are popular and people enjoy watching that are not top level quality videos, and they're not overly edited, and they don't have drones and all this fancy equipment and shit, and they're still getting views, and they're still, their channel's still growing. So I gotta stop overthinking the shit. I gotta stop overthinking the shit and just do it. Um so I've also been trying to figure out what exactly I want to do with the channel because like it's kind of a double-edged sword. I know that if I would show you guys behind the scenes stuff, show you the process of me, a lot of the stuff that I do, I know you would like to watch that, right? But the thing that always pops in my head immediately is all the people that try to bite my shit all the time. I mean, it's endless. Even some of clipper companies and different people, like, and I'm not throwing no shade at nobody, but I've literally influenced the entire clipper industry. I'm not saying everything, but I can literally look at a bunch of different, other customizers, pages, some of the clipper companies, models that they come out with, certain designs and shapes that they have on them. I can see my work everywhere. Like people bite my shit all the time. And I don't necessarily want to, especially with the other customizers, I'm not trying to give them free game. You know what I mean? It took me all these years. Like people think that I just randomly decided to do clippers and just started from nothing. No, bro. I've been doing custom shit my entire life. I've been an artist since I was 3 years old. I've always customized. I didn't know as a kid that it was going to turn into my career, but I just did it because I liked to do it. Like everything, literally in school, I would get paint markers and draw all over my backpack and my binders and shit, my sneakers, like. And then once I got old enough and started driving, I used to put stickers and shit all over my car. And then once I got, I could afford to actually do, real customization stuff, then I started, getting into doing all kind of custom stuff on cars. You know what I'm saying? Um, it all started with cars, but then also, I spent a lot of years doing different jobs, like detailing cars. I had a detailing business for 15 years. that kind of taught me a lot of stuff. Even though I'm not detailing clippers, the process is similar. The mindset is similar. There's a lot of things that I've done in my life that have trained me. So by the time I actually started doing clippers, I was already at a high level as far as my understanding and my skill level on things. All I had to do was just gear it towards clippers. But I already knew how to do this shit. You know what I mean? I already been painting, doing paint work on cars and stuff. I used to paint tractor trailers. I used to do all kind of shit, bro. So a lot of people assume that I just randomly started this shit, but I didn't. Like, I've been preparing for this. And I'm not trying to just give people all those years it took me to get to this point and just give it to you for free in a YouTube video just for some views. Like, nah, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like if I'm gonna really put that information out there, I should be getting paid for it. You know what I mean? I worked, I sweat. It was my blood, sweat, and tears that got me to this point. I'm not trying to just hand it out for free. However, at the end of the day, I gotta kind of listen to my own words of what I just said. It took me all those years to get to this skill level. So, regardless of what video I make, what information I put out there, you're not going to gain that much skill just off of watching a video. You're just not. It's just like cutting hair, bro. If you're a beginner barber, just like when I was a beginning barber, it's not like I went to one class or I watched one video and now all of a sudden I'm a professional top level barber. That's not how it works. It takes repetition. That's really the key to all of this type of stuff is repetition. So yeah, it can give you tips, it can give you pointers, whatever, but at the end of the day, nobody's going to be able to watch my videos and just immediately start doing clippers or doing custom shit at my level. It's just not going to happen. The only ones that do concern me, like I said, are the ones that actually do have skills. They just don't have any originality and they just take my ideas. They already have the basic knowledge of how to, maybe they know how to use car paint or they know how to do carving. They know how to use a Dremel. They know how to do engraving. They just don't quite do it on my level. And then I put out a video and now they can, upgrade. But at the same time, though, I can't let myself continue to be held back by fear and by, trying to be protective over my shit. Like, at the end of the day, there's only one me, period. You know what I'm saying? I need to, and don't get me wrong, I have plenty of confidence in myself. It's not like I doubt myself, and I don't really feel threatened by other people either. It's just, I'm protective over the things that I've built and developed, and I don't like to give those types of things out. But like I said, it's kind of holding me back, though. Who's it really hurting by me not putting this shit out there? And not at least, and I don't have to put it all out there. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be making tutorial videos, but, so there's certain shit I don't have to show, and obviously I'm not going to be, listing out all the shit I used and doing all, I mean, I might, here and there, but the point of my channel is not tutorials. I'm not trying to necessarily teach you how to do it. So at the end of the day, if a couple of my copycat people pick up some shit from my videos, whatever, fuck them, cool. Have fun, bro. Like, it is what it is. I can't keep worrying about that and holding myself back, just for that, because it's kind of like a lot of other things in life where you think you're protecting yourself, but you're actually hurting yourself. So, like, who am I really hurting here? Am I hurting the copycat by not putting my videos, not giving them information? Or am I hurting myself by not getting my YouTube channel popping? You know what I'm saying? I could, the last few years have been really rough financially. Art is already a difficult thing to build a career, a sustainable, consistent career with. And the last few years have been really tough. And I could be getting YouTube checks by now. I don't even need I don't even need to have, 250,000 subscribers and, making 20 grand a month. I don't even need that, honestly. Like, literally, if I could get my channel to the point where I'm making like a couple grand a month, and maybe I put out one or two videos a week, I mean, that would be amazing. You know what I mean? Like, I do want it to get as big as possible, obviously, but I don't need that right now. Like, the goal right now is very realistic. You know what I mean? I have, 1,000 subscribers right now. Now, I pretty much have no engagement right now because I haven't put out a video in like 2 years. So it's going to take a minute to get the algorithm to wake up and start pushing my shit. You know, I got to start dropping videos. I got to get into doing shorts and all this type of shit. But at the end of the day, like, I have a good head start already. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that have YouTube channels that it took them 2-3 years to get 1,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? I already have that. And it didn't take that long for me to get that. You know what I mean? Because I built it off of my Instagram audience. So it's not going to take that long for me to get to, I think to get monetized, you only have to have 1,000 subscribers to get monetized. The tricky part is the views and the watch time. I forget, I haven't looked at it for a minute, but I'm pretty sure it's like, I don't even want to say a number because I forget. But it's a substantial amount of views, you know what I mean? But a couple videos with a decent amount of views could easily get me monetized. You know what I mean? It might not take that long. If I really focus on it and I really start consistently putting out videos, I make the videos as interesting as I can, and I could very well be monetized within a few months, maybe within the next year. So, and not just that, I think it'll be good for my brand in general, just to have more exposure and to have a different kind of view. Because it seems like even when I drop videos on YouTube, on Instagram, it seems like the videos that really get views are not the videos that I necessarily like. Like, I like the videos that are like over the top, edited, like the fancy videos, you know what I'm saying? Where I try to make it like this epic video and all that. Those actually don't get as much views as the like low effort, just videos where I just show like something that I'm working on my sloppy, messy desk, put no effort into the editing, just a real quick video, and those videos get way more views. So apparently you guys like the raw shit better anyway. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of shooting myself in the foot by putting all this pressure on myself to have these Mr. Beast top level videos, and that's not even what you guys want. Like, you know what I mean? So like, I'm a lot of times, man, I swear I'm my own worst enemy a lot of times, man. I make things more complicated than they need to be, just because of my pickiness and my unreasonable standards that I set for myself. And it just, I gotta stop, bro. I gotta take a chill pill with that shit. I'll get there. If I would just focus on getting the channel popping, then later, like, once I get money coming in from it, then I can do the fancy shit. You know what I mean? Because then I'll be able to afford the cameras and the lights and everything I need, maybe hire a helper, all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just gotta, and also, I think even before I get monetized on YouTube, just having the exposure will get me out there again. You know what I'm saying? Because I've really been kind of in the shadows for the last couple years. I've been going through a lot of shit. I'm not going to get into it right now, but it's been a rough journey, you know what I'm saying, the past couple years, and I'm really out of the loop. I'm really not active, even on Instagram. I'm not active nearly as much as I need to be. And it's affecting my sales and my, everything. It really is. And I don't regret it, because I needed to go through what I needed to go through to get to where I'm at now. And I'm in a good place now mentally, and I'm excited, and, I'm looking forward to where I'm going to go from here. And it was necessary. I needed to go through that to get to this point. So I don't regret it, but now it's time to move on. It's time to move to the next phase. You know what I mean? And get back out there. So anyway, I also am gonna have to learn how to I'm either gonna have to just accept that my videos are just gonna be long because I don't know how to make short videos, bro. Like I just maybe if I'm more consistent with my videos, I won't have to talk so much because I won't have so much I need to get out because I make videos more often, you know, because what happens with these videos is I haven't made a video in 2 years. So once I make one, now I want to like squeeze as much information in there as possible. So I end up talking for fucking 30 minutes. You know what I mean? So I do need to learn how to kind of shorten the videos, kind of get to the point faster. You know, I know people's attention span is not anywhere near what mine is. Like me personally, when I watch videos, I like them to be as long as possible. That's just me. But I also I kind of use YouTube and Netflix and all this stuff as like background noise while I'm working. So I don't like to have to keep picking a new video. So I prefer long videos. You know what I mean? Most of the time I'm not even watching it. I'm just listening to it while I'm working. But everybody's not like that. You know what I mean? Some people actually do sit and watch videos and they don't want to watch 30 minutes of me just running my mouth. So, you know, I got to figure it out, man. But these are the types of things that I overthink and it stops me from putting out videos because I sit here and overthink the whole thing, and then I'm like, oh, you know, and then I just kind of like psych myself out because I don't know, I just get frustrated and I gotta stop, man. I gotta just start dropping shit. Fuck it. If it ain't top level, who cares? If it's not, you know, like you go to any YouTuber that's big now and you go through their channel back to the beginning, their videos were mostly trash. They weren't great. You know what I mean? Some of them were cool. Some of them, you know, whatever. But like Mr. Beast didn't start out Mr. Beast. You know what I mean? He started, I'm sure if I go on his channel and look back to his old videos, they're probably not that impressive. You know what I mean? So I got to like lighten up on myself a little bit and stop expecting everything to be so perfect all the time. You know, I need to learn how to use my perfectionism where it's beneficial, where it serves me, and not where it doesn't. You know what I mean? So that's something I need to figure out still. But the only way I'm going to figure it out is by just doing it. You know, getting feedback from you guys, seeing what the views look like, seeing what kind of videos get views, which ones don't, you know, all this type of stuff. I have no data right now, really. So it's a guessing game at this point. But I'm never going to really have that data until I start putting shit out there. Duh. Like, sometimes I have these conversations with myself and I want to smack myself because I'm like, bro, do you hear what you just said? Like, I know all the answers. I have all the information. Like, I know what to do, what not to do. I overthink it and psych myself out. And then I end up not doing it. And it's like, that's why I say I'm my own worst enemy a lot of the time, bro. Sometimes the best thing for you in life is to just get the fuck out of your own way. That's honestly most of our problems. If you really look at most people, most entrepreneurs, most people that are trying to build platforms and stuff like that, most of the time it's just you need to get out of your own way. That would be like 50% of your issues solved if you would just get the hell out of your way. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to get the fuck up out of my way, man. So I hope you guys like it. I hope you like the videos I end up doing. I think I'm just going to start out with, I don't know. I'm also sometimes recording is annoying too. Like, especially when I'm by myself and I'm trying to get stuff done. It's like, I don't feel like stopping and trying to set the camera, and then I got to move the camera here, and then I got to do that. It just becomes a pain in the ass. So I end up just not doing it. Or I just record like, you know, a little 5 seconds so you can kind of see what I'm working on, and then I keep it moving. So I'm going to have to adjust a few things around here. I do have like a knockoff GoPro camera. It's not the greatest quality, but it would work. And I can use my phone. So like I just gotta kind of rig some stuff up around here so I can start. I did just buy another tripod that's pretty decent, so I should be able to put something together to where I can kind of record, you know, more footage of me actually doing stuff. Because I'd like to do it. I'm really inspired by, like I said, most of what I do is inspired by cars. If you really know me and you know what I do and this and my skill set and all the things that I'm interested in, a lot of it revolves around cars. And now I'm trying to get back into doing car stuff too. You know what I'm saying? I'll make another video. My next video, I'll talk about that a little bit more about my goals with this and all the other things I want to do besides clippers. But I'm really inspired by the car building channels. And I'm kind of thinking back to like when I used to watch Pimp My Ride and shit, and they kind of walk you through the process. They're not showing you every single step, but they're showing you the process, and I feel like people like that. And there's this one guy, Matt Armstrong. I'm watching one of his videos right now. He's in UK. I just found him recently. I just stumbled on his channel, and I like the way he does his videos. He buys like wrecked and flooded cars and he rebuilds them, and he makes videos about it. And I mean, he's got like 5 million subscribers, and people love his videos and shit. And that's kind of what I'm thinking with this. Similar, like I think I'm just gonna, I'm gonna try to. I think I kind of want to mix his style and like kind of like the Pimp My Ride style, where I want to make. I want to start to kind of make the videos like almost like an episode of a show. You know what I mean? So, like right now I'm working on this Miles Morales outliner, right? So I would have the video be the making of the Miles Morales and this outliner cordless. You know what I mean? And then show like maybe start getting like some clips of me like talking with the customer, figuring out what we want to do, and then from that point like going to like the drawing table and figuring out what the design's going to be, picking out all the just the process of it, you know what I mean, and make it like this dope kind of build video in a way, so I think that's kind of how I want to do it. And then like I said, I'm going to get into other stuff too: sneakers, cars, guns, like so much other stuff. So I think it'll be cool. And then once I start getting into the car stuff, I think that's where I should probably get a drone, start doing videos of me like driving the cars and little clips of that, and just slowly advance it and make it more dope as I go. So but anyway, man, so I'm excited. This video is kind of just me kind of touching base, you know what I mean, because it's been a minute. So I just want to let you know my thoughts on what I plan on doing with the channel and stuff. And yeah, man, I think it'll be dope, and I'm excited to really get it going, because I never did. Like, I think I only have what, like 4 or 5 videos on my channel, and like I watch those videos now and I hate them. For the most part, I'm like, ugh, but I started to get it going, and then I just kind of stopped, because I'm a busy dude, man, and I have a lot on my shoulders like all the time, and I don't always have time for this type of stuff. That's why you'll see me post, on Instagram. I'll post like 3-4 posts in a row, and then you won't hear shit for like 2 weeks, because I get in my zone, and I don't like to be distracted. I like to just go. I got so much shit I need to get done, but I'm just gonna have to start making time for it, because I need the exposure. I would love to be monetized on YouTube so I can start getting a little bit of side income from that. And just, like it could turn into something great as far as like a YouTube channel. Like I really feel like it could be a dope channel. You know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff that I do that people will be very interested in seeing, so not just seeing the final product, but actually seeing the process and everything that goes into it. And another part to it that I think will be great, it will kind of help you guys understand why my stuff takes so long, why I charge what I do, and all that type of stuff, because I really don't think a lot of you really understand how much work goes into most of the stuff that I do. It's a lot more complicated than you think, bro. It is not as simple as just grabbing a clipper out the box, popping it, taking it apart real quick, and immediately just start painting it. And a day later, boom, there you go. That is not even close to the process. Not even remotely close, bro. Like, literally, I used to restore cars and detail cars for a living, and I can tell you straight up, most of these clippers take way longer than a car because I'm trying to squeeze so much detail and so many different things into this tiny little thing that's only 6 inches big. And you would think it wouldn't be that hard, but it's a lot more difficult. I could literally go outside and restore a whole car this week faster than I could do some of these damn clippers. They just take a long ass time. And I want you guys to understand that. And I want you to see why. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of stuff that I do that separates my work from a lot of other people. And it might not seem important to certain people, but it is. And that's what's separate, like certain steps and stages and different preparations and things that I do with my stuff is the reason why a lot of people consider me the best in this business. You know what I'm saying? Because I go that extra mile. I make sure that everything is the top of the top of the top level it could possibly be. And I'm always advancing and I'm always upgrading my system too. So, you know, there's just a lot. There's a lot that goes into it, and I would like you guys to start really getting to see that. You know what I'm saying? Not just because it's a cool video, but also to kind of so you have a better understanding of what you're buying and why I charge what I do. And a lot of times, if you really see the process, you guys are probably going to be in the comments like, bro, you need to start charging more. That's crazy. Like, we just watched how you spent all that time on that and you only charged that much. Nah, bro. And like, you guys will probably push me to finally know my worth even more than I do already. You know what I'm saying? You guys would probably be the ones that yell at me like, bro, you need to charge more. I've already had some customers that do that now, but I really do. With a lot of the shit that I do, I really need to charge more, bro, because I be losing my ass on a lot of this shit, bro. You have no idea, man. Some of this shit, it might sound like a lot to you. You hit me up, how much for this and that, and I tell you, oh, it's going to be, whatever, $800 or $900 for this clipper or whatever, and you're like, oh my God, that's a lot of money. But like, when you really break down everything I'm doing to it and all the hours and the materials and everything like that, I'll be making like fucking $9 an hour and shit, bro. I don't even be making all this money like y'all be thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, some stuff I make money, but some stuff I be losing my ass, bro. And a lot of times it's the really complicated shit. It's the 360 Jeezy's level projects. I'm not saying his particular because, I get a lot of exposure from his stuff. So it's worth it, but I'm just saying, like, usually the projects that I make the least amount of profit are the ones that are the most crazy and the most impressive. You know what I'm saying? So I need to get this shit out there and start showing you guys more of what I do so you can understand it, and then my prices won't seem so crazy. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, man, let me shut the fuck up. I was trying to make this under 30 minutes. I'm at like 28 right now. But anyway, it's probably going to be longer because I'm going to put an intro and blah, blah, blah. So, whatever. But all right, guys, this is kind of like my reintroduction. I'm going to try to keep this shit going. I'm going to try to be consistent with it now. And, man, let's just get this shit popping, bro. I should have been had this YouTube channel popping already. So, oh well. It is what it is. We're here now. Let's get it. All right. So, I appreciate y'all. Everybody that is already subscribed, that's been subscribed. I haven't put out a video in 2 years and I haven't lost any subscribers, so you guys are still hanging on, so I appreciate it. Let me finally give you some damn content to watch. So, all right, well, let me get to it. I'm gonna try to record some stuff today and see if I can't put together a little video in in the next couple days, maybe later this week or something like that. So yeah, man, let's get this shit going. All right, so I appreciate you guys. We're gonna get this shit popping, bro. Let's do it. All right, y'all have a good week. I'll holla at you soon. All right? Holla.